Ohio State. Somebody's there. All right. But before I taught at Ohio State, I taught in Orlando, Florida, and I taught middle school for a long time. So I like middle school people. So I like you. You guys did a nice job today. Our purpose this morning in here is to maybe talk through a few things and play through a few things. But I'm going to start with a story with a highly intelligent volunteer. You're highly intelligent, or you're high in confidence. What's your name? Emily. Here's your question, Emily. Emily, name the wise old man from Star Wars. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Thank you very much. And someone over here is highly intelligent. What's your name? Assad? Or Assad? Assad. Ready? Here's your question. Name the wise old man from Harry Potter. And right here in the middle. What's your name, son?
I'm Jackson.
Jackson. This goes back to maybe your teacher in my generation, maybe some of your parents, right? Tough one.
Yes.
Name the wise old man from the Karate Kid.
Mr. Mason.
So, I live here. Here's your task. I want you to roll all three of those personas into one, okay? And I want you to envision in your mind a wise old master from faraway land. We'll just call it faraway land. And this wise old master over time, I hear, had the reputation of giving people really great advice. Young people, old people, rich people, poor people, men, women, tall people, short people. Eventually, this wise old master would seek this person out to give them counsel on all kinds of things. And eventually, a young hotshot heard about this wise old master, not unlike Harry Potter or Anakin Skywalker or the Karate Kid. So eventually, this young hotshot said, you know, I need to go meet this old person. Maybe they can teach me something. So if you know anything about communication in certain cultures, the wise old master and the hotshot had a meeting. And they had something called a tea ceremony, which is a very serious, intense kind of formal communication in some cultures. And so the young hotshot sitting at the table, and the wise old master sitting at the table. And hey percussionists, we're just going to pause, and we're just going to listen. Don't be sorry, because you're on task, and I did. But now you're on task with me. And we're on task together. So, wise old master, young hotshot are meeting, right? And so the wise old master is pouring the tea for the hotshot. And the hotshot starts telling the wise old master how smart he is, all the places he's gone, all of his girlfriends, all of the people he's beat up, how intelligent he is, all of his plans for the future. And just kept talking. Maybe you have friends that talk too much. Certainly you would never talk too much, but I'm sure you have friends that talk too much. And so he just keeps on going about how great he is, and on and on and on. The wise old master's pouring the tea. The tea fills the cup, it fills the saucer, and the young hotshot keeps talking. And the tea spills onto the tray. Young hotshot keeps talking. Tea spills onto the table. Young hotshot keeps talking. And not until the tea falls onto the floor and hits the foot of the young hotshot does he actually say, "Whoa, master, you got to stop. My cup is full. I can't take any more tea." And that's when the master says, "Exactly. As long as your cup is full, I can't teach you anything. Only when you have an empty cup or a bigger cup can you actually have new information go into your mind." So this whole festival experience really is about you all having an empty cup or a bigger cup. And that's just a metaphor for an open mind for new information. So in our short time today, maybe I can give you a few things to walk away with to help you as you grow as musicians and as young students, and some of the other comments from the adjudicators too, because the whole purpose is to grow and improve. Okay? I want you to think about, first thing we're going to talk about is 3 levels of listening. Have you ever heard of that before? Everyone do as I do? Skeptics at a young age are like, I don't know, man. First level of listening, you need to be attentive to your individual sound, hands down. So the sound you play, you create, you take a breath, you blow into your brass instrument, you reed on your woodwind instrument, okay, you're about to ready to strike the drum or the mallet instrument. I want you to be attentive to your best possible sound. That's the first level. That's probably the most simple level. Everybody, let's play a concert B flat together. Ready? Clarinet, C. Horn players, I am a horn player, so we're automatically friends. Yes, right? So don't don't play low F, I want you to play first space F instead. So everyone else concentrates. So C flat, sit tall, eyes here, ready? Trumpets, you're on your low C, trombones, tubas, low concert B flat scale, altos, low G, you're in your low C2, okay? Concert B flat, best sound you can create. You're listening to only your tone. Breathe out with me, breathe in, we're going to do this. Play, here we go. You'll understand, you just created the best concert B flat you can. Okay? So it's not about always breathing in and breathing out. Just listen to your sound. It's the most steady, easy, relaxed, pure tone possible. Reed players, there's no scratchiness or airiness. Brass players, we're not tight like this. All of it should be nice and relaxed. Okay, let's do it again. Concert B flat 2. Ready. Good. Do as I do. Second level of listening, hands down. Second level of listening is you're playing for yourself, you're hearing yourself. But the second level is I want you listening to the people on either side. So you have your best sound, but now you're blending in left to right. And if there are highly intelligent people in this group, and I'm sure there are, and you consider yourself advanced, well then you're listening left and right, but I also want you listening front and back. Okay, now you're obviously on the edge. What's your name, son? Tim. Tim, there's nobody on your right, so you just listen forward to, what's your name? Brendan. So you're listening left and forward. Same thing with you. Same thing with you. Okay, so you're listening to your right and back. Here we go. Concert B flat, level 1, level 2. Here you go, please. Two levels of listening. So our sound of our group is a little bit different. It's a little more control, right? Here's the third level of listening. So you're listening to yourself, you're listening to people on either side of you. Tell me your name. Emily. So Emily's listening here, here, and here, but now you've also got to, what I like to say, throw your ears all the way across the ensemble to, what's your name, son? Joel. Now, it might be difficult to hear Joel, but you want to see and be aware because you know he's playing. So it's an awareness across the group, right? Tell me your name. Sorry. I want you to listen to her and listen to her, but now you're listening all the way back to Tim. Was it? Is that correct? Right? So you might not be able to hear him, but you know he's playing. And for you, you're listening, Tim, left and forward, but you're also listening all the way to the front row of flute players. You might not hear them all the time, but you have an awareness that they're playing. Same thing for you, Dane. Maggie, so you're listening here and here to the wonderful horn players behind you. But they're there, they're there. And then all the way to the tuba players. Right? What's your name, son? Simon. Simon. So you probably will hear the tuba just because the physics is the way it is. You have to know that that sounds behind you. Simon, did you say Maggie? So you're listening forward all the way to the front row. You might not always hear the flute players, but you know they're playing and you're listening for that sound. So we have level 1, we have level 2, then we have level 3. Ready? Hands up. Sit tall, B flat, concert B flat scale. Let's just do it in half. Let's go. First note, second note, third note. 3 levels of listening the entire time. We'll stop at the top. Ready? Mezzo forte. Or certain individuals had the melody, the balance of the group
Three.
2.5. Okay. Ready, clarinets? Let's play a C together. So our reed is perfect. Right? Can't let our reed dry out. We have an extra strong reed, which is cool. We know we have to break that reed in and work to make sure that it's broken a little bit so we have less resistance. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Ready? Okay, so we want the best tone quality possible. So clarinets, when we do this section here, let's do the very beginning, first and second clarinets. Ready? Flutes, do you all play together the first part here? Or is it just one person? Just you two? Okay, so we're going to have you pause for seconds. Clarinets, even though it says piano, we're going to forget that. Right about here? Is that about right? Yeah. Let's do clarinets. 1, ready, go. So this is like sweet, lullaby, gentle, right? Ready? You seem very alert and intelligent. What's the sweetest, most gentle thing you can think of? A baby. Some people, when I ask that question, lots of people say, a kitten, a puppy, whatever. I want you to have something in your mind to make sure this is as smooth and gentle as possible, because look right here. Ready? See my hand, everyone? My little kitten is right here. And you want to just, you wouldn't go. So, point being, musically, we don't want any bumps or anything to jump out in this texture. We just want it to be as smooth as possible. Right? Let's do it again. Who's playing first clarinet? Let's have you two play a little bit strong. Let's just see what that sounds like. Here you go, clarinets. 1, ready, and go. I know you can get much more. Breathe like you like to breathe. Ready? Here we go. Ready, set. Now, are you all the melody? No, they are, right? So you guys are on level 3 listening right now because you're listening for the other side of the ensemble. Ready? Let's all do the beginning. Let's all play the beginning of this piece. We're going to get into it a little bit. Ready? Here's out. Here we go. So as we go through this, you know if you're the melody or the harmony, I'm sure, because you play this piece a lot. But now I want you to apply my level 1 listening, hopefully, because you're always listening to yourself. My level 2, am I playing by myself? Ready, guys? What's up? And 1 and 2 and. Let's make the last beat just as important as all the others. D, right into 17. Let's not do da, da, da. Let's make it transitional. All right, everybody, 16 going into 17. And just know when we get to 17, level 3 listening, that someone else is going to do it. Of course, 16. Ready, set, and go. James, at 17 you were playing, right? Okay. Who has the melody, James? Level 3 listening. It's not you. Who is it? Is it the flute? I don't know. 17, ready? Everybody, here we go. You really know, don't you?
I know.
Yeah, I'm sure you know because you're playing. Okay. Yeah, say it again, buddy.
Clarinets.
Right, go ahead, everybody, 17, ready? And know what you're looking for. Ready, set, and... Lovely. Let's look forward. Move forward in the piece with me. Everybody, here is 33. 33, right? Our brass players will be very patient. You guys, 33, right on it. And I'm not going to ask, but I want you to know. Okay, 33, who has the melody? What am I playing? Here we go, 33. 1 and 2 and... Kyle, who's got the melody right there? 33. Okay, flutes and anybody else? Okay, and tell me your name, son.
Yeah.
Jack.
Yeah.
Okay. Jack, do you have the melody?
No.
So you're listening to,
The flutes and trumpets.
okay, level 3 listening. What's level 2 listening?
Something beat next to me. Yeah.
Yeah. What's level 1 listening?
Listening to himself.
You get a star.
Yay.
Or a dollar.
I'll take the dollar.
I bet you would. I want a star. Yeah.
Well, I am.
Let me tell you all a story. Even my college students, they don't really care about the grade, but if I put a sticker on their paper, it's the greatest thing ever. So you never have those stickers. Ready? Let's play. 33. Here we go. Level 3 listening. And 1 big breath, 2 and... Those are a universal thing, to have those 3 levels. In the time we have left, look at the march real quick. Last 4 bars, ready? B flat to top. I don't recall what the tempo was, but this is the tempo you're getting right now. So here we go. Last 4 measures, ready? D, 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 D. You get the idea. Percussion, we ready? With us? Here we go. And last 4 bars, guys. And 1, 2, ready, and... So clarinets, what are your, whoever's first clarinet on the F, and the F, and the E, and the E, and the F, I bet we can have level 3 listening to all our trombone friends, 2 players in the back, and that will bring your sound about 2 or 3%. Ready? Last 4 bars, please. And 1, 2, ready. That's the idea. This time, now that we're kind of working on this, eyes are up a little bit more, I want you to check in with your conductor once per bar. If you're playing a long note, I mean, I'm a horn player, if I'm playing a long note, you don't need to stare at the long note. You understand what I'm saying? The long note won't change, but your conductor is constantly giving you information, right? Not the tempo, but louder, softer, more or less, legato, staccato. So as you're playing, you just check in once per bar. And if that means you raise your stand a little bit, or you raise your stance, you can just glance up, and get back to the music, back to the music, back to the music. Last 4 bars, I want you to reference me 1 time. I'm not going to conduct a lot, but I want you to be in the habit of communicating to the person. Ready? Ready? Keep flats and tall. Here we go. Last 4 bars. And 1, 2, ready. Ask your parents. How do you feel?
It's video.